Okay, now let's jump to the ice cream. Show me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. This makes this excitement for me very personal. It makes maybe no sense right now for fashion, but I think there will be an overlap at some point, and it will challenge our perspective. It's actually no, it's not Web3. It's not metaverse. It's actually the AI art. All these DALI diffusion models, everything that Mid Journey, all of these things that came up right now, and you see on LinkedIn people posting like even garments created by like Mid Journey, for example. And for those who maybe don't know that, to be honest, just Google Mid Journey, see what's happening. Pretty exciting. For now, people treat it more as entertainment. But what's interesting about it is that it challenges our perspective on the design process, right? And I'm not the person who should ever judge or challenge the brain and creativity of a real world, real life designer, right? But there is like a new player entering the game, the AI, the machine learning models, which were created, compiled from millions of pictures, which can now generate you a certain idea. I do not know, and I do not have in my head a straightforward like business case or something. And some people say, "Oh yeah, but that's clear. Like AI will generate a garment and we will do it and it will be sold." For now, it's I think can sell only because it's kind of a cool thing. But will it ever become like a mass production? Will there ever be an AI driven fashion brand, you know?
Well, I can promise you that someone will claim they are an AI-driven fashion brand with it.
You don't have to promise, that's already happening. So
Vodka in the metaverse. So yeah, it's. I think that it will be happening. I think my thought. What'll be interesting is kind of like to see does it expedite the process? Is there a thought process with maybe gathering up ideas that AI wouldn't have thought to put together? So you've got these various creative inputs that then help you iterate, and then you can kind of go from there. Seems like it's pretty accessible to do some of that stuff for someone who's a little bit
yeah,
savvy. No.
yeah, indeed. Like for with Mid Journey, for example, I believe it's accessible to a very wide group of people. What I saw a couple of times, I would love to attribute it to the person who wrote it, but unfortunately, I don't remember the name. Someone said that AI today, like there are different AIs, they are also writing AI. There AI can which can write you a text, like a piece of like a paragraph of a novel. I mean, maybe it will not make all the sense in the world, but it gives it a bit of a spin. And people said like, oh, there are AIs which help with a writer's block. You know, like when a person is like, yeah, I'm thinking I need like a twist or a spin and I'm stuck. And that may be something that can help. And I don't know if that problem exists. I'm not a designer. Real designers and fashion brands should correct me or let me know. I would love to learn more about it. But maybe in some design processes there is a hard time to come up with a new idea, maybe, right?
Yeah.
Or go some wild direction outside of the box. Maybe that would be a use case. But that's why it excites me, because I think the technology is powerful, very powerful.
Yeah.
What we will find as a use case for it, I'm taking a step back, just like getting my popcorn and just observing like what's going on, where will it go. But I'm
And
excited.
that seems to be your take on a lot of stuff, I think, which I think is refreshing, is that it's not that Web3 solving world hunger. It's that there's powerful concepts that are here. There are powerful technologies. The application of them is yet to be determined, and we're not
Indeed,
totally
yeah.
sure what direction that's going to go. And I think that's really true of everything. I think anyone who's talking to you right now who says they've got it all figured out end to end is probably not telling you the truth, or certainly not the whole story there. So I think it's important to keep in mind throughout this discussion because it comes up a lot.